very in scarcity of things as to how to make things meet when we are talking about making some snacks in the evening. So today I thought about presenting before you a particular snack which is something that you can make with everything that's available at home. I'm going to show you one sweet variety of it and one that is a salty variety of it, a savory dish there, and something that's crisp and nice, and I hope you'll like it. So we are going to share before you some pockets, or in fact some paneer pockets and some sweet pockets. Alright, so what do I need for that? Here, I need first of all some milk that I'm boiling there, and let's show you what I do with it. So I take a small piece of lemon and I crush it into and I squeeze it into the milk there so that I can make some paneer at home, right? So that, let it just come to another boil there, and then the water will separate from it and we will have our instant paneer ready. So let it cook for some time. In fact, it's done. You can already see the water separated, and I will just switch it off and let it cool down. Now let's get to the other ingredients there. Apart from that, I'll also need a few ingredients which are normally available at home. Like we have some cumin or jeera, and we have some kal jeera, what we call kal jeera or black cumin there. 1 small teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder, some say 1 small teaspoon of turmeric powder and a chili. I will need for the sweet portion something like 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons, or in fact 2.5 tablespoons of this is Amul spray, or you can tell any powdered milk there, and a small bowl of freshly grounded coconut there. These 3 will make up our sweet portion. Apart from that, for the salty portion, I'll of course also need around 1 small onion chopped and half a slice of tomato chopped there. Now, the basic thing that I will need, of course, is the dough, or we need some maida. Here I've taken maida, say around 2 cups of maida, and I'm going to knead the maida into a not very smooth, a little tough sort of a dough, and then we are going to make pockets out of it. So let me get about doing it. For that, I will need some salt that I put in. So salt according to your taste. So just I think a small teaspoon of salt there. And first thing what I do is that I will also put in some baking powder. So I think 1 small teaspoon of baking powder is fine, right? So a small teaspoon of baking powder there. And now I'll try to, it's very important this step, try and mix everything together very well, right? And of course put in the kal jeera or the black cumin there. Okay, right, that also goes in. And this is very important, as I've realized while I was going through many channels also, this is the same thing that they teach you, and this is what I have been following for so long there, that you need to really mix the ingredients very well, right? And put in around 1/4 cup of oil here. What I've done is that I've taken desi ghee, but it should be in the liquid form. You can take any ghee also apart from desi ghee if you're using any other ghee. Now the first thing it's very important is try to mix the ghee very well into the the 2 cups of flour that I have used here, the maida that I have used, in such a manner that they get incorporated very well. Right, this step is very important because I want to make the my pockets very crispy. Therefore this step is very important, right, in such a manner. This is a normal trick which I have learned from my mom also, that after doing trying to incorporate the salt and the baking powder and the ghee or the oil there, you need to just try and check out whether they form a bundle like this, handful like this, and then it's good, right? It's getting done there. Next thing what I need is that try to put in little by little 1/4 cup of water. Normal water I have used. I don't know, I think you can also go in for little warm lukewarm water. But I guess if you want to make it crispy, you need the cold water, normal water, little by little, not the entire thing goes in. And this way you're going to knead the entire atta together, or sorry, the maida together into a nicely kneaded lot. If you feel it's still very tough there after using all the water, maximum another 2 tablespoons of water that you can put in and try to mix in. Do not make it very, a lot of water. If a lot of water you put in, it will be like, you're going in for maida, like you use it for your puris, which we do not want. We want it a little crispier than the puris there. So this way, just 2 tablespoons more that you can maximum put in if you are sticking to 2 cups of maida. So that's done. Now I'm going to keep it back into the and just cover it there for some time, say half an hour. So after boiling it and putting in that squeeze of lemon there, this is the amount I have of what we call chana or paneer there, cottage cheese in a way. Right, now I've heated some oil there, and around 1 tablespoon of oil there. Let me put in the cumin there, okay, before it's too heated up. And of course slowly I'll put in the other ingredients, like I'm going to put in the onion there and try to fry the onion for some time. Alright, let me cut in a small red chili for the spice and the kick there. Right, so let it go in there. Next thing that will go in, of course, after some time is the haldi and the chili powder. Alright, so after frying for some time, now I'm going to put in the tomato. Now we need to remember that what I'm going to show you now is it's a particular dish till here, in fact till I have my paneer ready. This is a particular dish, you can have it just like this also with your rice and your dal, as an accompaniment. But I'm today trying to use it like a parcel. So the tomatoes also go in there. Okay. And after frying the tomatoes for some time, I still want them to retain the crunch. So I'm not waiting for the tomatoes to melt down, and I'm now putting in the paneer. Okay. So you can see reduced quantity of paneer there, right? And we fry it for some time, and now I'm putting the salt. Without the salt, it's like nothing, We're talking about salty dishes there. Little salt there. So we also have the tomatoes, therefore it will be a little tangy, so you have to be careful about the salt also, right? So let it put in slow flame and let it go covered for some more time. So I've taken another smaller pan and I'm going to prepare what we are going to use for the sweet portion of the pocket. So I have taken the coconut and put it into the pan without any oil. Just try to fry it for some time till the water from the coconut actually evaporates, and then we can use the sugar there. Meanwhile, this is what has become of the paneer there, giving out a nice smell, the smell of the red chili powder as well as the onions which is caramelized. Just let it be open there for some time and come back to the sweet portion. Fry it for some time till they become a little brown there. It will take around 4-5 minutes. I'm doing it on slow flame so that nothing gets burnt there. Now this has started to brown a bit, right? So the water has sort of evaporated. I'll just put in the sugar there so that the sugar can really melt into the coconut. It's somewhat like we have this coconut laddus that we make at home, just giving it a twist and a turn so that we can make something more interesting for kids at home and even the people who are, completely getting bored with the lockdown. Apart from that, this is what's happening into the paneer there that's cooking up. At this moment you can serve it like this also as a side dish, right? But apart from that, if you feel like you have some leftover, say, potatoes at home from the earlier lunch time, that also you can put in here to make more, this thing more heavier. And of course potatoes will always make it very, very tasty. So I have some potatoes which I'm putting in. If you feel you do not want to, no problem. It is as good as tasty without the potatoes as well. But this will give more volume to my dish. And of course, I love potatoes in my dish. With the earlier cooked potatoes, which is already a wonderful dish that I had, this will still be better. Let me now go for this and try out, let's see. Okay, this will take some time because I'm putting it on low flame. The potatoes also have merged into the paneer. You can always avoid the potatoes, but I just gave it because I love the kick of it. And of course now I'll put in the dhania there, or the coriander leaves. So this is like trying to use everything at home when you really do not have many things to work with, right? So I was thinking, like, let me share something which I normally make at home. So your salty part is ready. Now I'm increasing the flame a bit and constantly stirring it for some time till I have the sugar caramelize and merge into, or in fact melt and stick the shredded coconut to each other. I normally like some salt in my sweet dishes, so I have used some little bit of salt there. I do not want it completely browned, right? So this is the way I want it done. Switch it off down and take it out in a pan. So I'm taking it out in a bowl there, and then you have this nice beautiful smell of coconut, burnt coconut, not burnt in a way, right? And the milk powder goes in, right? It already looks yummy. You can imagine if I put them in pockets, how wonderful they will feel in my mouth when it melts into it, right? Okay, so I have two things ready there. One, this is the sweet portion and this is the salty portion, and I have this ready, that is my dough. But it's only 15 minutes since I really kneaded it together, and therefore let me wait for another 15 minutes. The more the better, in fact. Let them rest, and then I come back and then I make beautiful pockets, fry them, deep fry them, and then have crispy paneer pockets and sweet pockets for my. This has been resting for quite some time, almost 40-45 minutes. 30 minutes is fine. But since I had time enough, I let it rest for some more time, and now it's soft and nice. Now I'm going to roll them out into small balls. Now first prepare them into balls and then roll them out. So we've rolled them up into small balls there. So I have 7 here and a 7 here. 7 for the sweet and 7 for the salty. Let's first try out the sweet one. Right. Okay. Now we'll just dust in some of the flour there and try to roll them up. It needn't be round completely, but as thin as possible, so that it doesn't take much time to fry up. Okay, there are many ways to roll it. You can have it like parcels, you can roll them up, okay, like cinnamon rolls. Let's check out how we will do it. First we'll put in the sweet portion there, the mixture that we made with the coconut, right? Okay, and let us try to spread it all around and roll them properly, okay, and roll them further, right, and spread out little, just a little. Okay, This is one way of doing it. Another way is that I'm just trying to experiment with whatever I had learned when I was small and all through these days and years. And this is how you will also do it in your place, right? So thinning them out again further and putting some more of the sweet all around. Okay, I guess all the kids will love the sweet ones better, but still, let's see. So we'll now parcel them off beautifully. And one more sweet little parcels that we have. Okay, I think that's done. This is the second way you can do it. So like that, I'll finish off the others as well. Meanwhile, I'm heating up the pan with enough of oil there. As you can see, I put in quite a lot of oil there, and because I need these parcels to really go down when they try to cook up. One thing we need to remember, we should not heat up the oil too much. Now, just to see whether the oil is perfect, what we do is that we'll need to take a small bit of the flour and put in. If the flour doesn't come up, that means the oil is just medium heated and it's ready to accept the parcels. So you just put in the parcels. That means the parcels need to cook or heat up along with the oil. So it's not like you heat up the oil fully and then you let the parcels up. So the parcels will heat up and the oil will heat up together. While this is happening, we will let it rest for some time like this in the oil. We will not disturb them for some time. Let it be there for 2-3 minutes while I make the other parcels. Okay, now we see them heating up, properly being fried. Just slowly turn them over like this. Okay, just a little. Now we have to be careful, the oil is heated up fully, so slowly do it. Will not take more than 2-3 minutes, I guess. Just reduce the heat a bit and let it grow. Let it really fry up in medium heat. We'll repeat like this even for the salty ones there. So we'll put the mixture in between. Okay, and now let us make this into a parcel. Spread them out as far as possible and bring the sides together like this. And put some water on the top there. Bring them together. Okay, similarly on the other side there also. We'll do the same thing. And bring them out together. This is the way it will look now. Right? So I'll repeat. I've already done 2 of them. I'll repeat for the other 2 as well. The oil is too heated up. It's already heated up because we've already worked with others. We'll put the others now. Right. So as much as possible, we'll reduce the heat a bit. Okay. Alright. Because we do not want more heat to be there. And we'll turn it over like this. And cook it like we had cooked the others. And your parcels will be ready in minimum of say 4 to 5 minutes. So this way I have made a difference between the sweet and the salty ones. I made them round. Okay. So now first of all, let me dish them out. All of them are done. Okay. So we have 14 of them. I made the sweet ones lesser because people in my house like the salty ones better. So those are my mini pockets for you. The sweet ones and the salty ones. Whoever likes the salty will go in for that and the other one will go in for the sweet. So I hope you like this particular recipe of mine. It's a snack recipe. Everybody will enjoy it at home, I assure you. I hope you like this recipe of mine. Give a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching.